What's up, Stat Family? Told you we was coming back with another. We got Why You Never Poke Larry Bird, a trash talk story told by NBA legends. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it.
You guys absolutely love the Larry Bird trash talk stories, and this one is one of the greatest and funniest trash talking moments.
I'm gonna try not to talk so y'all can get the video.
A few months ago, I posted a
Since
Larry
y'all say
Bird
I be
video
talking a
quite
lot.
well on this channel, and it featured Dominique and the Atlanta Hawks. But this video is separate to that, and this trash talking moment happened a few years later. This is the time that Larry Bird went in on Spud Webb,
We don't do no pausing though.
Wilkins, Doc Rivers, and the whole Atlanta Hawks team, and it is hilarious. Larry Bird is one of the greatest players of all time, but he's arguably the greatest trash talker of all time as well, and this video proves that. So if you do enjoy videos just like this one, I'd really appreciate if you guys could hit that like button if you do enjoy it by the end of the video. Subscribe if you are new for videos just like this one. I also want to give full credit to all the podcast interviews and clips used in this video. They are on the screen right now, so be sure to check them out in their entireties. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so this is the reason why you don't trash talk Larry Bird, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Legendary.
You guys played the Celtics Big Three in the playoffs, '88. What were those matchups like?
They're brutal.
We were trying to go at each other's throat.
It was unbelievable. I mean, Game 7.
Game 7 of the 1988 Eastern Conference semifinals. For Dominique Wilkins and the Hawks, and Larry Bird and the Celtics. It was a time to test their championship resolve. For 3 quarters, the teams fought to a standstill. But it was only a prelude to what was to come. As the final quarter began, a grueling personal contest of can you top this was about to begin.
I think they were Game 7.
Brought out the best in each other.
While I was in college, I used to watch and get Sports Illustrated, and I remember seeing Dominique Wilkins. And I said, man, I would love to play with this guy, not knowing anything about the Hawks, but it was like, I would love to play with him. And then ended up getting drafted by Atlanta. Now Nick's my teammate. And I was like, I mean, a dream come true.
You think about those Atlanta teams with Dominique and Spud and Doc Rivers,
Tree Rollins.
And so, you know, they for sure had the respect of us. Kevin Willis was a good player, and Dominique and Doc Rivers and Spud Webb came off their bench.
Randy with Tree Rollins, Kevin Willis.
Yeah.
I know, the original big guy. Yeah.
We were grown, we were young, we were really athletic. We had that energy that a team would need. And all we had to do was build chemistry, begin to understand each other's games, weaknesses and strengths. And we did that, and we started to flourish after the first 4 or 5 years. They were a deep team that could score the ball, and we weren't at our best. We were in trouble.
But with that team, they were so fun to watch because Dominique was the headliner, but everyone else was around him. When you talk about Spud Webb, they would come over and play with us across from Georgia Tech. You say, this little joker can flat out go. First small guy, get the dunk contest, win the dunk contest, all that hype around him. The question would be, when it got crunch time, the other team would outsmart them. That was a pretty good bunch to not win it all. And they had that one, remember the Dominique, Larry Bird, big shootout?
It's Game 7 in 1988 against the Atlanta Hawks. Dominique and Larry Bird.
One of the most clutch moments. I remember watching it as a kid. Got me hyped. I went outside and started shooting outside the playground. Pretending I was both of y'all. But
1988
that had to be one of the
conference
best moments.
semifinals. Neek and Bird.
Game 7 and Dominique Bird series.
Shot for shot.
Shot for shot. Dominique and Bird going back and forth.
You know, we should have eliminated
The best of the best.
Well, the whole series was crazy. Game 1 and 2, the Celtics won by like a combined 80 points. Like they blew us out.
As the Hawks found themselves down to the final gasp. But back home in the Omni, they were flying high. The offensive spark plug, little Spud Webb, found a way to slither through the Celtic defense, putting together a career-best playoff performance and igniting the Hawks to a much-needed victory.
I remember coming back from Game 3 to Atlanta, and the big article in Atlanta Journal was put a fork in, we're done. You know, and then we win Game 3 and then win Game 4. Go into Boston and win Game 5. And that was a great game. I think we took control.
The Atlanta Hawks just will not surrender their favorite Boston Celtics.
It's kind of a clash of two worlds. In Bird, you've got somebody who's already an icon. He's already been sanctified as a Boston Saint. And Dominique represents a different kind of basketball.
We had him, Matt, for one time. We were up 3-2.
We won Game 5 in Boston. We was not supposed to win that game, you know, critics say. So we knew going to Game 6 and said, man, we could advance and we can beat these guys.
The frenetic Hawks, led by the Freakazoid, had old school Boston by the throat. Up 3-2 in the best-of-7 series.
All Atlanta has to
Oh, damn, they was up 3-2?
and close the series out.
And then the last play in Game 6 was, you know, Dominique and I were the two guys that scored.
And at the end of the game, we drew up a play.
I called a timeout because they knew what we were running. We called another one.
It turned into a broken play.
I inbounded the ball to Cliff Livingston, and he was supposed to dribble handoff to either me or Dominique. DJ read it, and he top-sided me. Cliff looked at Dominique, and then Cliff went on his
I
own.
went to back and left hand running hook. I was mad.
Cliff's right-handed. He shot a left-handed hook shot.
Livingston, no. Boston has won the game.
The play was supposed to come to me, and I'm like, Woody, don't break the play, bro. And so we ended up losing that game, and after the game,
And I remember this old lady at the airport. I mean, and I'm not exaggerating. She may have been 80. You know, had her little purse, and she walks up to me. Hey, Rivers, you thought you wasn't coming back, didn't you? I will never forget that. I wish I knew who that lady was.
Barry made a prediction. He said, Atlanta blew their opportunity. I'm guaranteeing to win. And Boston.
Well, they had their chance. You know, they had a big chance to beat us. I think now we're going to come out and play like we did tonight, but we're going to be at home. And our shots are going to be dropping a little bit better, and we're going to be running a little bit faster. So I'd say Sunday's going to be a big win for the Celtics.
And we had to look at that, right? I guarantee you when Atlanta blew their opportunity. And I'm like, hey,
Damn.
I don't know what Bird talking about. We have a great opportunity. We going in there, we going to kick their butt. We coming to win. I don't care what he said. You get the ball. And we walk out of the locker room, and I stopped. I said, we going to win the game. I said, if you ain't ready to fight, you ain't ready to go to war. If you guys ain't ready to fight, you ain't ready to go to war, don't even come to court. Don't come out here. I said, whoever guard me tonight going to have a long night. Unfortunately, Bird was saying the same thing. And then the other locker room, to his teammate. So it set up for one of the greatest shootouts ever in the 7th game. And I remember Larry Bird, he passed by our locker room. He's like, there's nobody who can guard me. But he was just playing, though. Yeah, because he was free.
I remember before this big game against Dominique that Larry was out shooting, and I was out shooting early at one end of the court. Larry was down at the other end, and I noticed that Larry was down there like shooting left-handed jump hooks from like 12, 15 feet. Now, he made left-handed shots, but I saw him shooting right-handed jump hooks from 12 or 15 feet. And I went down there and go like, what are you doing? He goes, my Achilles tendons are killing me. My step back it won't work tonight. I need that jump hook. And he made something that game. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It just tells you his confidence. It tells you what kind of a player he was, just to have a game plan of what shots he was going to make that night.
So it set up for one of the greatest shootouts ever in the 7th game.
Despite Bird's brash words, the Hawks seemed unintimidated. And it would quickly become apparent that if Larry was to make good on his prediction, he would have to contend with a high-flying Dominique Wilkins, who would simply play the game of his life.
Game 7 with the right mindset, believing that we would have a chance to win Game 7.
You know, it was one of those Sundays in the Boston Garden, hot, you know, crowd crazy. They expected they were going to win. I don't think they expected to have a tussle like they had in that game.
Game 7 would go down as one of the greatest games in NBA history.
Dominique was an unstoppable player. No guy could guard him in the league, man for man. You can
All
see
around
his
game.
competitiveness. You can see his determination in that Game 7.
Him and Bird were going back and forth on him.
One player on the floor who could match his will.
Bird is open. They wanted to take that shot. With 6 points. On the drive. Jerry Spicks for
He-
Bird.
That pull up deadly.
Bird with a very difficult angle to the ball.
And I remember he only had 12 points in the fourth quarter. I remember coming down the floor, and I remember myself, Larry Bird, and Kevin Willis. I really believe it's the reason why Larry Bird got so hot in that game, in that fourth quarter. Kevin Willis and I, Bird, was running down the court, and we were running down the court, and Kevin reached across me, put his hands, and puts his finger in Larry Bird's chest. Said, don't let this so-and-so score anymore tonight. Kevin Willis came over and said, "Nick, don't let him score tonight." And Bird standing there. Next time I'm looking at Kevin. What you doing? What are you doing? Bird eyes got like this big. You don't want to wake him sleeping giant. He got 12 points. Or don't wake him up.
I'm gonna put on the show after that.
Leave him sleep. Let him stay asleep. Yes.
What you doing? You don't wake up a sleeping giant. His eyes got that big. You know, it's like his eyes got this big. I look at Kevin, what are you doing? And from that point, it was a shooting match. That fourth quarter was unbelievable. That's winning the offense.
3-on-1.
Larry was torturing him. Dominique was torturing me on when he had the ball.
That fourth quarter, maybe the best fourth quarter as far as mano of all time.
Bird gets it in low on the turnaround against Wilkins responds.
I gotta come down there offensively. I gotta carry the load and I gotta keep us going. And I remember sitting down before the fourth quarter and I'm watching the game, and I remember they took me out for a blow, and Kevin Cliff Livingston came to the game and he got hot. And I remember Coach said, "All right, Nick, go in there and slow him down." I said, "Slow him down? He hot.
It's over with now.
Forget that." That's the only thing I can do is try to match him bucket for bucket. That's what turned out one of the greatest fourth quarters ever.
So we're playing, and the ball goes up. You know, you clear space. You get that rebound every day. You're not even worried about it. 'Cause I push and I go up to get it, and all of a sudden, man, there's just a force all over my shoulder. He grabs it, he dunks it. You know, short shorts, they were right here. I mean, he threw that
Became
rebound,
funny.
and I was like, oh my! And Larry has the classic line. Larry goes, "Shoot, better box that guy out, huh, Kev?" I said, "Yeah." I just put his body on him. That was one of the craziest things ever. I've never seen a guy that high in my life. He just threw it down.
Short shorts right here, huh, kid?
Right here, baby. That was not. I still have nightmares about that, Smitty. Obviously.
You had 47 in that game. Larry Bird had 34, but 20 of those.
In that quarter, and like I said, I think he ended with 34 for the game. I don't think it
Started-
was so much.
He started the fourth with
I just thought
12
it was the
points.
Players that they had, and that was Larry Bird, who basically put the team on his shoulders in that fourth quarter.
The Celtics are ahead of the Atlanta Hawks. 84-82. Will return to the Garden.
Make it easier for him to bring the ball.
Bird now cuts free. The defense. Tied at 88. With Bird being Bird attempting to break free. Stays with it. Continuation for Larry Bird. We're up by 7.
pretty much the whole game. Larry, the fourth quarter, kind of then, carried their team. That's what made him so great.
They're going at it. Damn, he was 9 for 10. Motherfucker only missed one shot.
Get the ball to
In
Larry
the fourth.
and let him make the read, because if they come double, he's going to make the right play. And the game wasn't that complicated for him, and he made some tough shots. Like I said, some left-handed running hooks, and and again, he wasn't feeling great at that time of the year, at that moment, and
he didn't travel. That
so
shit crazy.
Him just gut it out and just to will his body to even finish that game, let alone score 20 in the fourth quarter of a game 7 is mind-boggling.
9 for 10.
Bird that night was, listen, he was unbelievable, and he was so clutch. He was just as clutch that night. It's just that Larry in the fourth quarter was unstoppable.
So clutch is not just the final 3 or 4 seconds of the game.
And the thing is, we were sending everybody at him to slow him down. He was so hot that I think one of the shots he did was the left-handed 3. That's when you know a guy is in the zone.
They knew who was going to get the ball. It's like Robert Parrish always said, 40,000 eyes on Larry Bird because they knew he was going to get the ball. And we knew it, our opponents knew it, now it's just up for them to stop it.
Boston Celtics will win this series.
Man, he was doing a little bit of everything. I don't know really what he was doing in that fourth quarter, but the stuff that he was doing, it was unbelievable, man. I mean, he was throwing left-hand shots, running hooks. His game was at another level. We was trying to match each other's will.
20 of his 34 in the fourth quarter. Dominique has.
Larry Bird hit more clutch shots, in pressure situations than any player.
I told you about each and every one, right?
You talked about Larry Bird saying someone's got to lose this game. When did he say that to you? Early in the fourth or late in the fourth?
No, it was late in the fourth quarter. It was probably like, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds to go in the game. I think it was a timeout, or we were taking the ball out of the bounds. I can't remember what it was, but I remember him saying that. And he said, we both deserve to win, but somebody got to go home. And, man, to his credit, man, he took the Celtics and put them on his back. And
he would call the spot. Yeah. But he never called the spot against me. That's got to disrespect.
I tell people Larry Bird talk trash.
Yes, and let you go. Every time.
But it ain't the trash. It wasn't the trash word. I'll shoot left-handed this time.
Right.
Why you
Put
put it well on
pretty much that was it. I mean, that was one of the greatest performances I've seen from a guy in those circumstances. You talk about 7 games in the playoffs. To carry his team the way he did in that fourth quarter.
When you talk about clutch shots, he hit 10 clutch shots. I was going to say that game.
It was crazy too because it's rare in a game you feel it. Like, you guys have been in games where after the game people say, man, that was the most amazing game, but you were in it. And you were like, I didn't feel that. I knew it was a good game.
Right.
That was one of the few games I was in. This was a hell of a game right now. It was a hell of a game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
he's like poetry in motion. I mean, he knew how to play the game before you even got to him. And it was a shootout in the fourth quarter. It came down to the last shot.
One left to ponder what might have been. The other to lead his team onward.
And let me know what you thought about this video down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy the video. Hit that like button if you want to support the channel. And here are 2 new videos I think that you will also enjoy, so be sure to check them out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Salute, Larry, the legend, Bird. That was legendary right there now. That was legendary. 9 for 10 from the field goal in the fourth quarter. 14 points. I think then he scored 20 in the fourth. Finished with 34. What? You're legendary, Bird. Won't nobody doing that now. That's crazy how you made that left hand layup though. Going into the lane while falling down, and then you didn't travel. You took exactly 2 steps. That's crazy. You really done. You been working on your game. You been in that gym alone though. That's legendary right there. That's legendary. Salute. Real hooper. A bad with no holes now. I salute. That was legendary. I like that video right there. Thank y'all, Stat Fam, for watching the full video. We're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. And y'all be good. You know?